Now, I just finished Ninja Gaiden 4. What an amazing game, I might add, by the way. Coming from playing the remake and then, like, I have also played the originals, man, this was a fun-ass game. Like, bro, this makes me think that we need classic action RPGs back. Like, action RPGs like Ninja Gaiden or, like, Devil May Cry. Like, this just it scratches an itch that it can't be satisfied in any other way. Like you like what other action RPGs are there? Like like some pure or you know what? I shouldn't even be calling it action RPG because like every game has RPG elements, but pure action games. That's what I mean. Like the old God of Wars type action games. Or like what's that one game I see that keeps getting thrown around by Platinum Games? Not near Vanquish, that one. Or like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, like something like that, like just pure just hack and slash type, you know? We need more games like that. But there is one thing I need to talk about with this game. Ninja Gaiden 4, more like Devil May Cry 4. And and it's funny because I know you guys remember 2 years ago when I was playing all of the Devil May Cries. So why in the world did it take me so long to realize that this game's formula is exactly like Devil May Cry 4? I mean, think about it. You're playing as this new main character who's edgy, and he's somehow related to the main character in some way, shape, or form, right? Yakumo is part of the Raven clan, which is kind of like a different branch of like the Dragon clan. They're still kind of like similar in some way, but they work together, right? Whereas Nero, you know, obviously he's like the third other person in this entire series who has white hair, right? And he just so happens to be related to Dante, and obviously, assumably, Virgil at the time. Spoilers, by the way, that's his son. But not only just the fact of just the entire concept of them being the exact same character, but also it's the fact that it's the fact that people make fun of Devil May Cry 4. And it's funny too because some people don't like Devil May Cry 4 because you play through the game as Nero, and then you play as Dante but go in reverse mission order. Like you go through the same areas that Nero went through but in reverse order. And it's funny because you do the same exact thing in Ninja Gaiden 4. Ain't that a thing? It first clicked me because what was it? I remember when you first switched to Ryu Hayabusa and they're trying to get you accustomed to how he is and stuff like that. And I realized that it's exactly like Devil May Cry 4 because you fight the same exact bosses just like how you did. Well, I wouldn't say same exact bosses, but the similar bosses in the same exact areas as Nero did in Devil May Cry 4. Wow, let me tell you. Do I think that Ninja Gaiden 4 did it a lot better? Yes. Do I think that it should either at least get the same attention as Devil May Cry 4, or I feel like Devil May Cry 4 should at least be respected a little bit more because it has the same formula, like between Ninja Gaiden 4 and Devil May Cry 4? No, I shouldn't. I like Devil May Cry 4 strictly because of character design. I think it's an alright game. It was cool to play as Nero. It was cool to play as Dante, but man, that one area in Devil May Cry 4 when you're playing as Dante and you're basically going through this it's like an area filled with mist, right? And if you go through the wrong doorway, you get sent back to the beginning. If you have played Devil May Cry 4, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll try to get a clip of it if I can. But bro, going through this area the first fucking time, I did not understand a single thing on how to progress. And it's so funny because you have to do it, I think you have to go through the right door like between 4 times or 5 times, and it tries to mess you up because one of those times you have to go backwards to progress. That is so messed up. And only reason why I'm bringing this up is because there was nothing like that for Ninja Gaiden 4. And honestly, for how BS Ninja Gaiden 4 is, I feel like it should have done something like that. That would have been funny. But man, let me tell you, I died so many times in my playthrough of Ninja Gaiden 4. I think I was close to, I think I had like 180 something deaths, like for the entirety of this game. I was playing on hard, and I don't know why it didn't. I don't know why it didn't click the fact that there was another difficulty after hard. But when I saw that, I completely shut my brain off, and I saw them ending credits, and I just uninstalled the game because I knew I was not gonna come back and play this on the hardest difficulty. There was just no way. And I honestly, I did have the intent of trying to plat this game, but you do have to beat this game on Master Ninja. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate myself, so I'm not gonna do that. But man, some of these boss fights, I should add, you guys heard it, some of these boss fights are really good. Like this homeless guy that you're seeing me fight right now. Like, he's a reoccurring boss. Think of him as like, how can I say? Think of him as like a Margit / Morgott. Think of him as like Tanix from Destiny. Who else? What are some other reoccurring bosses in video games? I don't know. But yeah, he's a reoccurring boss if you find him in the right places. I think you fight him like 3 to 4 times in this entire game, and he gets increasingly more difficult with more new movesets as you like meet him more and more. But man, like there's some skill check bosses in here, like especially like the humanoid ones, because the monster ones, I mean, those you can excuse, they just have terrible hitboxes. But these humanoid ones, oh boy, these guys are the real deal. I remember, I think the final boss of this game, I died a total of like 27 times. That is the most I have died to a boss in this game in my entire playthrough. It was kind of crazy. Given though, that boss is freaking hard. I don't know how I beat it. Maybe just pure willpower or just, I don't know. But I'll tell you this though, I had so much fun doing it. And honestly, I think we needed a game like this. You know, it might not win any awards. It might get Best Action. I'll say that. It might get Best Action if Expedition 33 doesn't get it. But, man, it's so refreshing to get just a simple, fun game like this. RIP to the creator, too, because I think, like 3 days before this game came out, the creator of Ninja Gaiden died. That's really sad, honestly. And really tragic timing that he didn't get to see the success that Ninja Gaiden 4 received. But man, bro, I highly recommend this game. It is so much fun. Like, I'm really not trying to gas it when I say this, but this is genuinely a fun game. Like, I don't even know how to put it. It's just you gotta play it. And honestly, even if you don't play on like the hardest difficulties, that is completely okay, because this game is still fun to play even on lower difficulties. In fact, I would equate it more to like a Devil May Cry game on lower difficulties, because you know, you still get the hack and slash aspect just without, you know, getting jumped. Because that's what this game is. You're basically spending $60 to get jumped, and there's just no fair fighting at all. They do not care. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have played Ninja Gaiden 4. And let me know if you guys think that this is anything like Devil May Cry 4. Because I'll let you know right now, I thought it was exactly like Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. I completely thought 100% that this was just like Devil May Cry 4. Given, though, I will say this. I did enjoy Ninja Gaiden 4 better than I did Devil May Cry 4. I know the Russian audience on my channel is going to feel some type of way about that, but it's okay, because they speak Russian, they don't speak English. Just kidding. And, you know, now that I mention it, yo, I remember when I was heavily posting Devil May Cry content on this channel, there was just so many Russians in my comment section. I've never used Google Translate as much as I did during that time because I just did not know what the heck they were saying. It was so weird having just 80% of my audience be Russians. Like like seriously, like the entire comment section was in Russian. I didn't know how to react to that, but I was just happy people were I was just happy people were like actually interacting with the videos. So, yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.